White people ruin everything.
Are there too many? No.
You need to chill out a bit. This is really intense. I'm sorry if you hate me. Oh God.
I've never seen a baby lynch someone.
No.
It's just when you said that like spreading prejudice memes is like the worst a Nazi could do. Like.
Well, we talk a lot in music about like cultural appropriation versus cultural appreciation, and like to me stuff like that is they really verge on appropriation.
Why?
Because she's not a Muslim, and there's how many Muslims in the world, and they pick a famous white supermodel to appear on the cover of Arabian Vogue. I don't think turning religion into fashion is okay.
No.
But, you know.
No, I don't think so either, to be honest.
Sometimes people are taking like freedom of speech to a whole different level, and they're saying things which are unacceptable.
Yes. It actually hurts me how far it's gone. I feel like nowadays you can't really say anything without someone getting offended by like the smallest little comment. I mean, obviously some things are off limits, like, you know, racism, but I think, I don't know, small sort of jokes and things like that people take way too seriously nowadays, I feel.
I agree.
Can you say black people in England, or is that not?
In England, you just don't talk about it. You just don't say anything.
Okay.
You just kind of. You can arrest them. You can randomly search them. And you can pull them over for nice things, but you can't say it. It's a bit weird. If that person did something wrong, then they're a black person. But if they do something really cool, like grime music, and they're British, it's really weird what happens.
Oh yeah.
It's really interesting.
Well, because someone says that there's 26 genders. I mean, I personally don't know all of them. If people want to identify as something, absolutely, go for it. That's who you want to be, that's who you want to be. But I think also, when it is in special circumstances, they need to know that not everyone will be able to get that right away. So I don't think there are too many genders, but I think for the people who identify something that isn't, you know, what we all know as boy or girl, you might have to help people along to explain it.
No.
Why?
Because I don't think you can tell somebody how they feel.
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Well, in my opinion, there are only two. So I don't think there are too many.
So what about trans people?
No, there's not.
People just saw two genders, and now, obviously, that's not exactly true. There's loads, but then when do you stop, or do you not stop?
When you're in like year 8 and you're learning a book about slavery and it has the N-word in it, and someone's reading the book aloud, if they're saying the N-word, that's not necessarily an offensive context. If you call someone that, if you use it in a derogatory way, then it's offensive. So part of me thinks context does determine whether certain people can use certain terms. Personally, I don't use the N-word. I think it's either you use it or you don't use it. I don't think you can be like, oh, that person's not black, so therefore they can't use that word.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who are black or have black family and are linked by blood that way, but they don't look black.
I don't understand why black people would use that word as like a term of endearment when the history behind it is so harsh and so
I understand why people would use it, because it's about reclaiming it and changing it into something that's not bad.
I am actually against all sorts of violence.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be like, oh, we need a law, you're not allowed to do whatever, like, because as soon as you put a rule or a law on it, I feel like people try to break it.
As much as I want to punch a Nazi, it's probably wrong, isn't it? You could say that as long as they're not inciting violence or causing harm to anyone physically, then you have no right to arrest them. But they can cause harm through other ways, can't they? Through less direct ways, through spreading prejudice memes throughout the population.
I think it's a learned thing. Because babies aren't born with judgment in them. They're molded by their family, and your structures and your beliefs and things are very influenced by those people who you're surrounded with.
Never seen a baby lynch someone.
No,
So I think
definitely no.
it's something you would be taught, that you
Yeah.
learn.
Pick up.
No, because I already knew his opinions on most things.
We have lots of debate.
Yeah, we do.
I think we're still close as ever.
Well, I know you're not as aggressive now.
Well, because I'm not just going to go and punch someone.
Yeah, I did think that that's the type of person you was.
Oh, thanks.
And I don't think it's changed the way I view you at all, to be honest.
No, friends.
3, 2, 1.